Alright, hello citizens of YouTube, welcome to another update video. I've gone like 4 months this time without making one. I think last year I made like 4 or 5 update videos and it was way too many. So this year on the channel has been a bit of an interesting one. I started the year with a new-ish style of video where I would play a game for a couple hours, try and edit that down and get the best 20 minutes out of it or so, and I don't think it went super well. Like most of those videos, I think I made like 8 or 9. Most of them, I don't feel like I did the game justice, and I had a hard time deciding what to cut out, what to leave in, when I actually had some insightful commentary or like jokes, and when I didn't. I had a really hard time finding a balance between all that, and so I decided to drop that format. I went to Resident Evil 4, which I had a good time playing, and then I went to System Shock when that was done. And System Shock, I feel like that started as a good playthrough, but things have kind of been not super great the last 2 or 3 recording sessions, and the game's getting kind of hard to commentate over because it doesn't give you a whole lot of, I don't know, plot developments or like environmental interaction. It's like it's a very simple game. It's the kind of game where I don't have a whole lot to say over it. Like, I am typically enjoying my time with it, don't get me wrong. It's a pretty good game, and I enjoy, like, I don't know, 80% of the game, 85, but there's just not a whole lot going on at any given time, and that can be really hard to commentate over. I guess it's repetitive is what I'm trying to say. So that hasn't been the best experience recording that recently, and something changed in my personal life recently, and so I've decided that I'm going to, I would say put on hold, but more realistically I'm just going to straight up like cancel the System Shock playthrough. I'll probably play it on my own time, which you might be thinking, well, if you're going to play it, like, you don't have time to record it. Ultimately, yes, because I try to record when like I'm alone in my house and it's just more comfortable and quiet that way, and I don't have the pressure of having to like make commentary and make jokes and actually make a, funny or professional playthrough in that case. Um, Recently, I got a new job, and I think it's going to be a great job in the long run, but it's one of those jobs that's going to have a pretty steep and exhausting learning curve. Like, I think I'm going to be super worn out, just beat to a pulp, like the next couple months trying to learn this job. It's very physical, and there are some like, you know, mental aspects to it, which I guess you could say for any job. There's a lot of stuff I have to keep track of as well as the physical aspect of it. And I think that's going to be quite the uphill battle the next 2 or 3 months, and I don't know where I'm going to find the time to do YouTube. And I expect there's going to be quite a bit of overtime with this job as well. And I also still want to, like, see friends and family every so often, and maybe cook. I do enjoy cooking from time to time. So System Shock, it's been fun most of the time, but I'm gonna finish it in private and hopefully have a good experience overall. Um, so there's the job going on recently, and there's a pretty good chance I'm gonna move out of where I am in the next 2 or 3 months, probably 2. I've talked to my parents about this. It's like, hey, I'm gonna need some help moving because I'm gonna be exhausted within the next couple months learning this job. So, new job, new place to live. A lot of stuff is going to be changing over the next few months. So, what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to juggle both of those things and YouTube, I'm gonna just go on hiatus. Which, funny enough, the last like 4 years I've done that at the like back end of every single year, even though this is only like we're only halfway through the year. It's not quite as late as normal when I have to take a hiatus, but like last year my computer was dead for a while. So that was a hiatus. The year before that, I don't even remember what happened, but I'm pretty sure I was on a break as well. I think 2020 I was recording quite a bit at the end of that year with like Fall Guys and Crash Bandicoot. That was a pretty good time for YouTube stuff at least. I don't really remember 2021. There was too much booze in me at the time. But yeah, so a lot happening in my personal life, so I'm just gonna like call it right here on System Shock. And my goal is to come back in late October, I think after October 20th, when Spider Man 2 releases. I'm super excited for that. I played so much of Spider Man on the PS4 and a good chunk of Miles Morales as well. And I gotta play that remaster at some point. I downloaded it like a year ago, then I got busy. But I have played through the game like 5 times, so the original game anyway, not the remaster, which basically just gives Spidey kind of Tom Holland face and better frame rate, which, hey, frame rate, I'll take it. Awesome. Fair enough. Trade out, I guess. Trade off. So next time you'll see me, it'll be late October. I'll probably play through the game on like hard difficulty the first time, and then for the playthrough, I will play the ultimate difficulty, which is what I did for my original playthrough of Spider-Man. I didn't do that with Miles Morales. I kind of wanted to, but I never found the time. And I wanted to start that game with ultimate difficulty, but the game wouldn't let you because you have to play it on hard for your first playthrough. Like that's the maximum difficulty you can select, and if you beat it on hard, which of course I did, you can unlock ultimate. Because I was still playing a ton of Spider-Man back in like 2020. I played so much of that game in like 2018 and 19. Such a blast. Looking forward to the sequel. So I'll see you guys sometime after October 20th. I'm probably gonna play it on my own time for my first playthrough, and that should only take me like a few days, I assume, which is how long it took me for the first game. I binged through that thing so fast. And then I'll start up the ultimate difficulty playthrough, assuming that is still a thing, which it's got to be. That's about it. I'll see you guys late October. Hope you have a good one, and take care.